Good. How are you, Alan?
Pretty good.
Have you got to see the movie?
Yeah, I did.
What
I
do you
did some
think?
commentary on it.
Okay.
I like it. I think it's a lot of fun, and I'm hoping it plays well in the theater. You know, the sound system isn't that isn't that good, and I want them to hear every joke that's in there because otherwise it's pretty heavy.
Right on.
But but it's yeah, I liked it, and I enjoyed this. This was to be my last film for Warner Brothers, and so I was interested in doing it because I've been through Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman over and over, and to deal with the Suicide Squad was something relatively different for me. So, and there were characters that are in this thing. There's got to be like 20, 30 characters in this thing, and some of them I barely knew. I had to do some research, but it was nice to. As my planned last film to be working on Suicide Squad.
Is it your last film? Because the way you said it's supposed to be.
Well, you know what?
planned.
There is going to be one more credit for me on something that was unexpected. So this was to be it, though. So that's all I can tell you. I wish I could tell you what the other thing is, but they hate when I do that. So.
Like you said, this cast is pretty extensive, the cast of characters
Yeah.
in this one. Was there anyone, when you finally got a chance to watch it, that kind of surprised you in how they were brought to life by the voice actors?
Well, you know, James and his crew did a really good job on it all. I think that in the beginning there's a husband-wife team called Punch and Julie that if you've never heard of, they were in about half a dozen to a dozen comic books like 20 years ago. I had to look them up. And it's what's surprising, she's awfully close to Harley, you know. She wears a jester's outfit, and it was just an interesting husband-wife team. And for as long as they're in the movie, I found them interesting. So, but like I said, it's like 20, 30 people. We did. I don't know. There's spoilers involved, but we did a variation on Dr. Fakeness, which was awesome. You'll see when you see it. So,
Was there
go ahead.
was there any particular runs in the comics where you felt more gravitated to, where you felt like, all right, this I want to kind of echo some of the feel from this run, or did you kind of just went from the characters and take your own take?
I just went for the characters and did my own take. And one of the challenges was you can usually tell who's going to die in these things. Who's going to get their head burned off. And I wanted to write it so that you don't know. And it comes and you're sort of like, is this really going to happen? And it happens. And sometimes it stops. But that was the challenge in this thing. You know, in the movie version, the live action version, they bring on a character and pretty much blow his head off in 5 minutes, and you know, okay, that's the one. And that's what I wanted to get away from. And so there's a lot of blood and guts going on in this thing.
Can you give us an idea of the body count? Of villains?
Maybe half.
Half?
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I shouldn't say that because you're going to record this and tell the fans. Just tell them that a lot of bodies go down. You're going to see it, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, and you'll see if we succeeded. But there's actually one death that I consider this character dead, and DC says, no, he's not dead. He'll come back. So fine, but I consider this character dead. So that, I mean, So it was fun writing. It was, I retired, and I thought it's time to retire some of these characters. So before I left the studio, that was one of my goals, do a clean sweep.
What's your feeling about retirement?
I'm enjoying it. There's an awful lot of, puttering has been played down, and really, it's a wonderful thing. And so I'm enjoying it. I think about writing a script, and I actually am researching something right now. But I've got two granddaughters, 6 months and 4 years, and they're great. They keep me busy. So I'm fine with retirement. I highly recommend it.
Did you feel like because you were able to exercise the liberty to kind of dispose of characters at a high body count? Comparing that to other projects that you've done where you had a clear line, no, you cannot do that. How liberating was that to kind of end your run?
It was great. I mean, DC didn't blink an eye either. There was that one I was telling you about. They said, no, he can't die. And they don't. And it's not like they all get their heads blown off. That's not the case. It's in the fights. So there's a lot of mayhem in this. And actually, there's kind of a serious theme there. But I'll let you see it to see that.
Is it a challenge at all to switch to writing for an R-rated project?
Not really. And this one was intended on being an R-rated project. We went that way. They were okay with that since we got R ratings on the Joker. And did we get R rating on the Joker and on the Constantine one? I can't remember.
Justice League Dark?
Yeah. Is that R rated?
Might have been. I don't remember now.
Kids, do your research.
We will.
Hey, we'll ask the questions.
But I come from Hanna-Barbera. I come from Smurfs land and DuckTales land, and I was ready to leave the business because I thought it's all kiddies. And then Batman the animated series came out, and suddenly it was a relief like you can't believe. And I have been I've always pushed to make things a little more adult, because I know there's a big fanboy base, fangirl base out there that likes this stuff, and it's been proven that that's the case. I think as much as 2/3 of our sales go to that group. So I've always been pushing for that, and it was great relief when we could make the Joker an R-rated show. Because what else are you going to do with it? I mean, you got to put underwear on the commissioner. I mean, it's just weird, and that proved to be so popular that they're willing to do that. And I think it's our rating that type of animated film will get bigger and bigger. I think, my whole career is like getting out of Disney head, and I think we should be making animated movies about film noir. I think we should be making animated movies, detective shows, and the whole works. I mean, I think I hope that keeps going.
Do you think movies they're live action movies, do you think movies like Deadpool and Logan opened everybody's eyes up to the idea that, hey, we can do an R-rated movie and still make money with this?
And have it be a really satisfying experience all the way around, with the critics and with the audience. Absolutely. So, Logan. I mean, everybody's talking about Wonder Woman, a great film and all that. What about Logan? Logan was just a couple months ago. You forgot about it already?
Wonder Woman was DC. That was why you carried on.
I guess so. It was fine. But Logan was an amazing movie. I mean, the two top performances in that were just stunning. And some of the effects, I like it, you know, the effect where everybody can hardly move through this brain explosion going on. Scenes like that, which seems so original. I mean, when they come, it's just, you're basking in a feeling of real wonder. So I like that movie a great deal.
Do you feel anything that you've done in the past, looking back on it, you wish you could have pushed it a little further?
I had pushed it, and it got pushed back. But I can't, you know, I can't, nothing pops to mind, but I'm sure. But I wish, I don't have an example that pops to mind. Okay.
Is there anything that you've done in animation that you're like, I wish they would translate that to live action?
Yeah, I mean, my favorite thing that I've ever done was the Superman Batman 90-minute first show, and I thought, you know, that could be a fun movie on its own. I wish they would make something out of live action out of Batman Beyond. I wish they would make live action out of Static Shock, which is a series I worked on. I don't know why. I have. There's a story somewhere. I leave it to you guys to figure it out. But I do not know why they're not doing Milestone. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of stuff I thought this could be really interesting and live action.
Were you one of the guys that worked on the live action script for Batman Beyond?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And that ended up being an R-rated script. So that killed it. Boaz Yakin was he wrote most of it. And Paul Dini and I wrote a section of it. He had an idea in mind, and he's a great fellow. And when they wouldn't make an R-rated film, he said, "Okay, I'm done." Yeah. So I don't know if I'm giving away secrets, but
You're retired anyway.
I'm retired. I got grandchildren.
Would you ever come back and write comics? Is that something that appeals to you?
Yeah, I would. But the last 6 months, I've been retired for 6 months. I've sort of like taken a break from even comics. And I've been reading a lot of mysteries. So, and that's, you know, it's great to be able to read. It's great to be able to wake up and not know what day it is. But, anything else?
What do you think you'll miss the most?
Working with people. Paul Dini's a great friend of mine. Everybody at Warner Brothers, I enjoy working with. This guy. Yeah, he's all right. And, so, I mean, that's what I miss. I miss the people.
Do you have a favorite voice performance of one of your scripts?
A voice performance that I really liked? Well, there's so many I liked. Our original Batman is always fun to hear. I'm trying to think of a voice performance I haven't really liked. I don't know. So,
You can stay or you can go.
well, I'm going to go. These people have suffered under me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.